Hello and welcome back to another YouTube video, and today we're covering probably my final update for the Fizz Wonder build from Rutu's take on it. I've pushed it to as far as I want it to go. I've tried the self-cast variants and I'm just too in love with the kinetic blast version. It does everything that I want it to do in maps and I don't really need it to do any more damage than this. I will be moving on to another build soon that I'm going to come up with, and I'll post that on the channel if you're interested. But yeah, for today, I'll cover what I've made changes wise and what you can do to enhance the build. So, firstly and most importantly, I have +1 all physical skill gems on my neck and shield. I don't know if I had the shield before, but yep. I've now 6 linked. I've got Corrupting Fever linked to a level 3 in power and stuff in here, which is a lot of extra damage. I've taken out Blood Rage and I've got Frenzy Charge on kill. And I've gone a lot more into Energy Shield as well, because of obviously if you have Blood Rage it just straight up drains your Energy Shield, so that's kind of annoying. What else have we got going on? We've got some new jewels. I've got my Primordial Jewel, my Primordial Bond cluster jewels. I have a Primordial Eminence. I dropped this. I wouldn't recommend buying it for anything like the current price. It was like 300C. I should probably actually sell this. I'm only keeping it because I dropped it. If these were like 2050C, I'd buy the rest, but yeah, I don't think it's worth. You could make like better damage over time jewels for way cheaper, so I'd do that if I was you. But yeah, Primordial Bond jewels, those are really good. I messed around with the new helmet, the Golem helmet, and doubled the Golems, but I don't think it's worth it anyway. Sold that again. I've got a Inspired Learning, and I'm happy with where the build is right now. The damage is very good. And then a Rice End and a Foulborn's Barrack Respite, so I can get some more Explodey in my maps. I think these things will only go up in price as well, so it's not too bad to buy these early on into the league, I think. Right, so moving on, the most important thing I think I've discovered is this farming strategy that I think works very well with our build. Rutu's been running it as well, but I'll explain to you here if you haven't seen it. Basically, this revolves all around Expedition. I'll show you my Atlas tree. Basically, I've just picked up map effect nodes. Expedition can be led by Tujen and Dannig, as they're the best combination, and Scarab nodes here. I have ritual nodes up here. I'd ignore that if I was you. I'm only doing this because my friend's playing Spectres, and I'm trying to find some rare Spectres for him to use, and yeah, basically, I'd just reinvest it into Scarab nodes and go specifically into Ambush Scarabs to try and drop, the Containment Scarab that sells for about 1.5 divines right now. That's more important. But yeah, let me show you what a map looks like. The reason our build's really good for this, guys, is the affixes that the runic monsters get. Our build just kind of bypasses a lot of them, except for obviously immune to physical damage. That's one of them that it doesn't bypass. But yeah, I'll show you in this map. Let me quickly just use this crazy shit Sentinel and then pop everything here to show you how the build looks now. Everything just on the screen just immediately dies. No need to worry about it. Yeah, as you can see, the damage is just completely fine. This is T16s obviously, but T17s are not as powerful as they are this league, as last leagues anyway, because a lot of the map effects has been reduced. So I've obviously done a T17 on my own anyway, because I've got my map slots unlocked, and it was completely fine running T17s. You could do this in T17s also, except I just don't think the layouts are that great for it, so I'm just doing it here. And I don't really know if T17 really affects the base drops of a Expedition much anyway. Let me have a look here. Okay, we've got a physical damage immune thing here, so let me check where that is. Okay, it's all the way on the outskirts here, so I'll just move this down here. There we go. Hit that, get out. Basically, we just spam into here from off screen. Your game will lag a little bit, but you'll drop a whole bunch of juicy loot. These Scarabs are super cheap, and if they go up, just set in a load of buy orders, guys, for cheap ones. Fuck, I didn't mean to die. But set in a load of buy orders for cheap ones. Like, let me quickly just show you what I would do. The most important one is the Runefinding one, so let's say here it's 2.7C. It's really cheap. That's so worth it. You see how much loot I'll drop in a minute. But I would just check here. 2.5 is the lowest, so I'll just say like, I'll just set like buy orders for 2.5, because then people want to sell their shit straight away. They'll be selling it at that nice. Okay, trust me. But yeah, this is basically what I've been doing and how I've been making most of my currency so far. Obviously, I don't know if you've seen it, but the consensus right now is that loot has been heavily nerfed, which I definitely think ground loot has. I mean, it's a combination of mercenaries being removed from the game and stuff like that, but I can definitely feel it. So doing stuff like Expedition and Legion and stuff has definitely helped me like recover some of the costs, or the sunken cost fallacy of like previous leagues. But yeah, here we go. Let's check out how much loot we got from this one expedition. Scarabs cost me maybe around 8 chaos for the map. Okay, not very good expedition drops, but we've got 2 exalted orbs. We've got 2, unfortunately one's corrupted, but you can probably sell this for like 70. We've got 2 logbooks. This is 15C, 2 exalted orbs, and then 25 scrap metals. Imagine that was Tujen currency, which it 70% of the time is either Tujen or Dannig, so it's way better returns for you. But yeah, if it is, then you just get a bunch. You just hope you reroll for those divines, and it's basically just free profit. Can't really go wrong with it, especially if you're at this point in the build. Test it first. If you can't kill them kind of like this, make sure that you're up to date with the build. Important things include +1 gems on the neck. You don't need the double +1, just this +1. +1 skill gem on the shield. I crafted both of these with the tree. Yeah, super easy to do. Get some explode, because I mean they all spawn at the same time, so explode just really helps for the strategy. And then make sure you're fully capped on res. I'm not even capped on chaos res anymore, because I went into single target setup, sorry, the self-cast setup, and then I had to sell a bunch of gear and get a bunch of gear back, so I haven't got the best amount of gear at the moment. Yeah, tell me how this works for you guys. I think this is a really solid strategy, and it's pretty cheap at the moment. Obviously, if it does go up after this, I don't expect it to go up after I post this video, to be honest, considering I'm a pretty small content creator. I don't think many people are going to do that. If it does go up, it's probably primarily due to Rutu doing it on stream. Yeah, they are pretty common scarabs, and this is a pretty early league strategy, so I would expect it to be a pretty easy moneymaker, despite inflation or something with scarabs, because of how common they are. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a like and a sub, and drop a comment down below for any questions or help with the build, or any questions about an Atlas tree or anything like that. I'm always happy to reply to comments and interact with you guys. It really does make my day. So thanks for watching again, and I'll see you around.